on the estate of Robert Kirker, South Street East. And there's a request for continuance here. And if you have the letter requesting the continuance.
Yes. Gentlemen, this is addressed to petition to the ZBA from the estate of Robert H. Kirker, and says, gentlemen, please let this letter serve as a request to continue the hearing on the above referenced matter currently scheduled for September 24th, 2014 to any date in December 2014. I agree to extend the time for filing your decision with the town clerk to 14 days past the close of the new hearing date. Signed by Thomas P. Crowdy.
Associates, PLLC.
I don't have that on this.
That's the letterhead.
Oh, you're talking about, okay, I was just reading this bottom name. And Thomas P. Crowdy and Associates, PLLC, 388 County Street, New Bedford, Mass.
Thank you very much. I'm going to move this over to our esteemed attorney.
Yes,
How would you want to handle this?
I don't have a problem with it. I mean,
You don't?
I don't think it affects us one way or the other.
Where in December would you choose to,
We're getting signals from the entertainment department there. You need a mic. There you go.
thank you.
Sometime early December is fine.
Early December?
Yeah, that doesn't, I don't have a problem.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going through,
Is the 17th too late, or you want to go the week before?
I don't care. Let's go the week before. That's getting a little too close to
Yeah,
the
happy
10th,
time.
10th of December,
so that would be the 10th.
That's fine.
fine. Oh, here, you move this to be moved to the 10th of December for
Yes.
final determination. You agree to that?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, fine. We'll move that to the 10th of December, 2014. The next hearing will be the number petition 900 Andrews on King Philip Street. Proceedings are being transcribed and to provide full and accurate minutes to allow full participation of the clerk. We'll call the hearing to order at 5 minutes after 7 o'clock on this 24th day of September 2014, Municipal Building, Town of Rainham. The participating board members will be on my immediate left, Mr. Carl Verana, Vice Chairman of the Board. On my right, Mr. Roy Latimer, Clerk of the Board. My name is Newton. I'm Chairman of the Board. Will the clerk read the petition and any other relevant matters, please?
Public hearing notice. The Rainham Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing on Wednesday, September 24th, 2014, 7 p.m. at Rainham Veterans Memorial Town Hall, 558 South Main Street, to consider petition number 900, Sherry A. Andrews, Rainham, Mass., request for special permit pursuant to Rainham zoning bylaws, section 7.4, specific uses allowed by special permit to build an in-law apartment at 184 King Philip Street, Assessors Map 7, Lot 49, Rainham, Mass. Anyone wishing to be heard on this matter should appear at the time and place designated. A copy of the plan and application may be viewed in full at the Rainham Town Clerk's office during scheduled business hours. It was published in the Taunton Daily Gazette on September 9th and 16th, 2014. And it has been attested by William Lewis.
You have the money for the publication? You do, thank you. All those who intend to give testimony, please rise. If you're going to say anything at all,
He might
Please
as well
raise
stand up.
please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give this board shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. For the petitioner, come to the stand here and present reasons for presenting the petition as given.
So we just want to build it in law for my father at our
I
property.
don't think that's working.
It should be.
Can you pull it closer to you again?
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Is that all I need to say, or what do you need for me to say?
We're old.
Oh, sorry.
We don't hear very well.
Sorry. My name? Sherry Andrews, 184 King Philip Street. We're just looking to build an in-law apartment for my father at our property. Anything else?
Can you tell us a little bit about what it is that you want to add to the existing house and,
Why you need the petition?
I'm not sure why, because that's the town laws, I guess. It's attached to our house. It's going to be using our utilities, just for my father, to have him closer to me. It'll have a small kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, area, and living room area, as per the,
And you're married,
plan.
are you?
yes,
And the house belongs to
both
your
my husband and I.
yourself?
Yes,
Fine. And you're going to have an addition placed to the rear
yes,
of the house,
yes.
and your father and mother are going to,
Just my father,
just your father's going to live there.
yes.
Fine.
Mhm.
Very good. Do you have any questions on this?
It's a very nice house, an old New England farmhouse, and you keep the property up very well. The only thing I am very concerned about is with the sketches that we received showing the home.
Mhm.
And to me, who intends to build this?
It's, Gordy,
I beg your pardon?
LaGuardia Construction.
All right.
And your name, sir, is
Bill Plant.
Bill Plant.
Plant, B-L-A-N-T.
All right, thank you.
The drawings kind of show an idea of what you're thinking about.
mhm,
But this is kind of the thing, if we approve these drawings, it opens you up to this, to something that would absolutely escalate. You've got some problems up there, your site dips quite a bit in the back. You've got a stone foundation that you're dealing with. There are a lot of problems with this. It's not a simple house where you're doing a slab on grade.
right.
I think what you have to do is, and I don't think, did you show the building inspector these drawings?
Yes,
And what did he say?
he said they looked good.
They were what?
He said they looked good to him.
Well, they don't satisfy me as far as the drawings go, but that's not what we're here for. We're just here to see,
Latimer is an architect.
to see that the in-law apartment, you've got 671 feet, you don't see it from the road. I have no reason to not approve that. However, I think for your own protection,
Mhm.
I think you really need a set of drawings from a contractor or somebody that does this kind of work in order just to protect yourself and
Okay.
look at some of the existing conditions up there, because you have some.
Okay,
And I mean, you hear and see all the time where somebody's going to do an addition and the figuring it's going to be 40,000, then it goes to 65. Why?
right,
And it's really because of the loose ends here. For instance, you don't have any elevation, and things are not spelled out here really to protect you. I don't know, the contractor, do you know him?
yes.
He must have somebody that does drawings for him that's submitted to the, I'm very surprised that the building inspector would accept this. because there are a lot of things here it lacks. And it's a sketch. I mean, certainly, I can tell what the intent is that you want to do here. I mean, that's very clear. But when it gets to the codes and the details, and especially when you are dealing with that stone wall in the back, I'd hate to see you dig in there and suddenly the whole end of your house falls down.
Can I
With-
say something,
Yeah.
about that? I know
Please
you're
stand
an
and state your
architect.
name
Hi, my name's Bill Plant. I'm my father, Jerry Andrews' father.
and you live in Rainham?
Not at the present time, no. Hope to. Right now, I'm renting in Hanover. Right. I was explaining the two corners of the house, the back corner. He was gonna dig down there and set a footing on the corner of that house before he pulled everything away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in other words, I'm not disputing
No, I'm just
the
trying to tell you what
methods,
he told me.
but I'm just saying, he has probably gone back. But you get in, when you start dealing with old stone walls,
Right.
you can have a tricky situation. And you've got a real slope there to deal with in the back.
Yes.
And I'm just, for your own protection, I mean, I'd be I don't have a problem with certainly approved. The idea is good. It's not going to affect the neighbors at all. You won't even
Right.
see it really from the street. But I'm just concerned about if a contractor is basing things on this, he's really got to have a framing. He's got to really know what he's doing, and you don't
Yeah.
do it with what's presented here. And
I see
that's
what
why
you're
I was saying that I'm surprised the building inspector would accept this, because there's too many loose ends that don't protect you.
Roy, would you suggest that they seek services of civil
Yes.
engineer or to
What-
draw a set of, I think what Roy's saying is, you're gonna spend a ton of money building this thing, and you'd hate to be in a situation where, through no fault of yours, it wasn't quite built the way it should be, and not because the contractor doesn't know his business, but he's not an engineer.
Right.
And, if you're gonna spend this kind of money, spend a couple of bucks more and save yourself another 20, 30,000 in the long run if something goes wrong. I think it's a good suggestion. I think it's a valid suggestion.
I agree with him,
You know?
I mean, it doesn't have
I'm not quite
to,
100% sure what it meant, just a civil engineer to look at it?
Well,
Is that what you're
no,
saying,
I
Roy?
To give you a set of drawings.
and
Yeah.
you need
Yeah.
a set of drawings. In other words, you say you're putting up rafters or frame, but, you don't mention at what increment they are and how many feet apart or inches apart. There's things that you need to really be clarified before somebody goes out there and starts building, or you're gonna have a lot of surprises. You're gonna say, well, gee, I didn't know that, I didn't mean that, I wanted this or that. And that's why I think if you've got somebody that's in the construction business, he must have somebody that could draw something up for you that covers you for the codes.
Okay, I see what you're saying, all right, okay. All right,
Should you want to cover yourself, such as they suggest, then we'll continue this to another point in time and review it. And if it's done by a civil engineer or someone of that nature, we go ahead and look at it favorably.
right, so you want me to hold off on it then?
Well, come back with plans that more or less delineate what you should be doing, not with something of this nature. Would you tell them what you, civil engineer or?
I think it doesn't even have to necessarily, they've got an engineer's drawing on the site, but what he needs to,
Over here,
yeah.
Kelly.
But there are a lot of contractors have people that do house design.
Right.
They're not necessarily an architect, and a lot of them aren't engineers, but they know what they're doing with houses. And there are quite a few that do it. Like, I don't know whether he still does it, but there was a Paul Levesque in Taunton that used to do a lot of houses and additions. Somebody like that protects you, because they can, I mean, you can take this drawing here. I don't know what the building even looks like because you don't have any elevations. You just show a block for a window. I don't know what kind of windows you're putting in. You just show the kitchen, 4 lines. Where's, where is the sink going? Where's this going? all that stuff really has to be ironed out before you start putting a hole in the ground, or it's gonna cost you. And, I mean, a contractor, to me, if you gave a contractor that, you've just given him your open
I
wallet.
don't even know what that looks like, you know, I can't
Yeah,
read it.
I mean, it's like an open wallet,
Yeah,
because nothing here protects you.
okay. If I had a drawing of what I wanted, would that,
That's what this does. This tells me what you want. But I think you've got to have somebody that's in the business to draw up something that you could find out from what the building commissioner will accept. I can't believe he accepted this.
yeah. Yeah, I was down there with him when he said.
Because, I mean,
everything all right.
My two partners here on the board here know what we're presented for in-law apartments, and usually then it's not to the degree of this. It's much more refined, and this is not refined.
All right, I have to have somebody else look at it, because I'm not quite sure of understanding what you're saying.
Well, I'd like
'cause
to-
I can't read it and all that, you know.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Well, that's even worse.
No, I can't read it. I mean, I know what I want, you
Yes.
know.
And you've spelled it out. I mean, you could give this to somebody who is a designer, and they know what you want, but I mean, would be relatively simple to do. But there are a lot of details here to work out. I mean, you show a stair, I have no idea what the height is. I mean, they've got to work out the height of the stairway, does it work? All kinds of things like that. The insulation, the structure, all that has to be, and it's relatively simple for somebody that's in that business, and that's what you need to have done. Somebody that can define what you've got to do, and you've got codes to go by.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that is, yeah.
And,
Would you propose to give them 60 days to have that done and come back in again?
yeah, I mean, that's plenty of time, or even if we work early, because it won't take somebody very long to do this.
All right, if
What
I
would be
could,
60 days? You agree to that?
How soon do you want to get started? Yesterday or?
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as possible, yes, I do want to get started.
Why don't you push it out 30 days then and,
30 days?
yeah.
There's no reason why, if your friend's a contractor, he must know somebody that,
Well, I'm
Done
sure-
this
Can
for
do the
him.
drawings.
I'm sure he does, yeah.
and,
You know, I think what Roy's saying to you is, a good contractor could probably take this and put something up, but
Yeah.
it doesn't protect you at all. If something happens, you go back and the contractor says, geez, this didn't call for that. Or, you know, there's gonna be cost overruns here because, this wasn't in the plan and we weren't aware of it going in, and, you know, that type of situation, so it really does protect you. I know it looks like a pain in the neck and,
We're looking out for your
an extra
grandchildren.
expense, but, you know.
Appreciate that.
All right, so you want me to do this drawing, then what?
then,
Come back.
For another meeting, you mean?
yeah,
We'll move
We'll just continue this for 30 days.
for 30 days,
October 22nd?
October 22nd, would that be favorable to
Fine.
you?
it shouldn't take somebody very long to
No,
draw this.
no, you know,
But
I understand, you know, if I can get the thing done in a week, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't think of making it a month, that's all I was.
it's your protection, believe me.
Yes.
Lloyd, do you accept 30
Yeah.
days? Fine. October 17th, you say,
22nd.
or 22nd?
Yeah.
Fine. I move that we change the date of hearing to October 22nd.
That's fine.
Yes,
Fine. We're going to move the date of the hearing to October 22nd, when you're going to come back with some more,
You want the drawings beforehand or
well,
that night?
it would be
Well,
nice to have them beforehand.
Yeah. all right.
beforehand and give it to our secretary.
Yeah,
And bring that in, and she'll tell us whether you're ready or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll be happy in the end.
okay. Can I ask just one question? And
Sure.
after you do this, and if it's okay, how long does it take afterwards? You know, after you approve it, say? You know, like the 22nd, you say everything is good. How long do you have to wait afterwards to start building?
I'll defer to our secretary.
Oh, all right, sorry.
There's a 20-day appeal period once we file the decision with council. We'll try to get it filed within the week,
Oh, I see, all right, 20 days.
but you have to have a 20-day appeal period.
Okay, all right. So you're still talking November then, so if
Yes.
everything is approved. Okay.
But I don't see, for myself, I can only speak for myself, I don't see any problem with the in-law apartment.
Okay, yeah,
And, you know, especially since you needed, that's certainly not going to affect the neighborhood, it's not going to affect anybody but you.
okay.
And so that's not where your problem goes. I just think that you're getting very dangerous in how you're proposing this.
Okay, I appreciate you.
With
Appreciate your
the
answer.
hearing moved to October 22nd, I terminate for the evening until October 22nd.
And away we go.
We will continue the
Okay,
hearing.
good luck.
Thank you for coming in.